Hey Lovies, welcome to my channel, Craft Away with May. I'm May. Welcome to my older new subbies. I'm so glad to have you all here with me today. TGIF, Lovies, we made it through another week and we're here for the spring decoupage party. I will have more information about that as we get further along in the video. But first, we're going to start with our first project of today. As you've seen in the thumbnail, we will be decoupaging a tote bag that I picked up from Michael's. It was originally $1.99. I got it for 30% off. We will be using the Cricut Easy Press 2 to do our decoupaging today. And again, this is not something I want you guys to feel pressure that you have to use or do for decoupage. It's just something I wanted to share with you guys because I am trying to introduce more of the things that I use behind the scenes and bring them to the forefront for you guys to see the other options out there. Now, they have all type of press machines out there or heat press machines out there, a lot cheaper on the internet. So if this is an option or a route you want to take, definitely look into that before actually, purchasing this unless you absolutely want it. No pressure here. What you see I'm doing is I am knocking out some of those wrinkles on that tote bag because we need a smooth surface. Next, I'm coming in with this gorgeous little napkin that had this cute little bunny and all the spring flowers on it that we will be using for the picture on our tote bag. And with the Easy Press, you just set the timer and you put the temperature and it does the rest of the work for you. What I'm doing here is I'm taking a piece of cardstock wrapped in parchment paper, putting that in the middle of my tote bag because once I apply my glue and apply that heat, I don't want that glue to seep through and stick to the other side. Now I'm laying out this napkin in the position that I wanted, and I'm just making sure my surface is nice and smooth. Now, full disclosure, guys, when you're doing this, you should actually be using some type of fabric glue to adhere the napkin to the fabric. I only had my regular Mod Podge, not only have that one. That was the only one I had that I felt I could use because I didn't have enough time to go pick up the fabric Mod Podge. But it still worked. I just had to do a double coat on the tote bag, which you put the coat on, let it sit for a couple of hours. You come back, lay the napkin down, put the parchment paper, apply the heat press, which is what you see I'm doing here. Now, you will see as I go further along, there were some times where I didn't put the parchment paper down. That's just my comfort level, but definitely do that because you don't want to scorch your project or mess it up. But I felt very confident that I wasn't going to do that because I was only hitting it for just a little bit, just a little tap. That's all. And as you can see, it is perfectly adhered. Like I said, I had to go in, just do that double dose of Mod Podge, but it still worked out in the end. Next, I'm going to create a border for my tote bag. And I'm going to use that doing this burlap ribbon that I picked up from Hobby Lobby during the fall. Now, I've shared with you guys, I got this ribbon in for the fall, but hardly used it in the fall. And I'm using the heck out of it for spring. But I'm just laying it down, getting it down to the size that I want. Now, I'm going to use hot glue to adhere this. Again, fabric glue is key here, but for the sake of the video and for the fact that I'm not going to be using this in my everyday life or everyday use, I am strictly going to just use this for decorative purposes. We are going to make a floral bag because I had this thought of being at farmer's market, picking up fresh flowers. Y'all feel me? Follow me. You see me. Y'all see where I'm going with this, okay? And it came out absolutely gorgeous. So next, I'm doing one of these, taking a piece of this burlap ribbon. It's a decorative burlap ribbon that I got off of, I picked up actually from Hobby Lobby. And that's going to be the top part of the border. And full disclosure also, guys, I want to apologize to you. My tripod decided that the neck of it was broken and I didn't realize it, so it was not holding my camera up properly to film. So a majority of my crafts today, the bottom portion you guys won't see. You'll see the shadow of my hands doing the stuff, and I can try to explain to you the best I can. Most of it I did edit out, but the parts that I felt like I had to keep, I will try to walk you through those, but everything will be shown in its entirety in the final reveal. So stick around for that and you will get to see it all. So I do have a new tripod. So going forward, y'all, we're going to see how this is going to work out. We should be getting full shots now with no May issues. Okay. I had this bow in my stash, guys. I cut it down to size. I took some of my half beads that I kept in their natural state, put them on the corner of the bag. And guys, I love the way this came together. So yes, guys, I am here with my sisters from YouTube. We are bringing you things, all things decoupage and then some. So definitely check them out. I have their information in my description box below. You will not be disappointed with what they're going to bring to you today. One of our sisters is Missing K. She had some other engagements that she had to take care of, but I will also have her link to her channel in my description box as well. So stop by, give her some love, because she could definitely use it. All right, so next we're going to go into this next project using this beautiful gift bag that I picked up from TJ Maxx as well. You guys know how I feel about butterflies, at least the people that have been here with me, my lovies. Y'all know how I feel about butterflies. And when I saw this bag, my goodness, oh my goodness, I cannot pass it up. It was $2.99, and the texture of the bag, I still cannot figure out what that texture is, but it had like a leathery texture to it, and it was so pliable and so easy to use and just good high quality. I just loved it, and I couldn't believe it was only $2.99. So what you see I'm doing here is I cut it down, and I'm just cutting it down because we're going to be applying it to a tray, which you'll see here in a few minutes. Now, once I cut it down, you kind of opened it up. I wanted to flatten it out to take out those creases. Now, I was not too concerned about the holes at the top where the strings were that I removed. We are going to be using those as well. We're going to use everything from this bag today. All right. And so I'm just hitting with the heat press just to flatten it out, and it pretty much turned it into cardstock. And so I love that. Now, I did not cut this down right, guys, but I'm going to trim it down to size, as you guys see here. And I just love the color of this, y'all. I don't know if this is my favorite or not. They all are my favorite today, but I don't know. Now, I just discovered this cute color by Folk Art called Succulent. I had not ever seen it again before, or I had not paid attention to it. And when I picked it up, I was just like, this is gorgeous. We're going to use this. And it tied in perfectly with this gift bag. So I'm just trimming it down like I was saying, and I just want to make sure it fits into this tray. Now this tray, I cannot remember if I picked this up at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, or Walmart. I honestly cannot remember, but I'm sure I got it on sale. I'm sure I did not pay full price for it unless it came from Walmart. But if it was all at Walmart, it was probably already pretty inexpensive. So once I get that in there nice and tuck fit, I'm still going to go in with some of my Eileen's quick dry tacky glue, and that's like super thick. It dries very fast. But before I do that, I'm going to take some more of this succulent paint, and I am going to just kind of go in the inside, as you see I'm doing there. And that's just to kind of cover up the little, miscuttings that I had from cutting down the gift bag. And then I go in with my Eileen glue. So my Eileen glue, y'all. And I apply the paper down. We're going to just call it paper because it's just too much for me to keep saying gift bag, gift bag, gift bag, gift bag, gift bag, gift bag, gift bag. It's paper, okay? Then I'm taking my brayer that was sent to me by Plaid, and it has like a little squeegee part to it. So I do use the roller part to push out any bubbles or any lifting that may be happening underneath the paper. And then I'm using the squeegee side of it to make sure those edges are tucked in nice and tight. Once I get that on there, guys, I'm going to take some more of that Eileen's tacky glue just to seal in that little stinky little nasty glitter that pops off everywhere. Okay, while that is drying, I'm going to take some of my Rub and Buff in the gold leaf color, and I'm just going to hit up just a few parts of this tray because I wanted to bring that vintage antique-ish vibe to this piece, because that's what it screamed when you look at those butterflies to me. And I love this, guys. I can't tell y'all how much I love this project. Like, it's so cute. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. I love it. It is so pretty. It came out way better than what I anticipated. So next, I'm taking this flower pick that I just took apart. I got this from Dollar Tree. I'm tying it together, and we're just going to be making a miniature bouquet, if you will, because I wanted this tray to be a leaner. It's not, going to have any food products on it. Of course, with the, glue and glitter we put all in there. It's strictly for decorative purposes. So now I'm taking the string that I took off of the gift bag, and I'm going to wrap that around the bouquet just to tie it all together and give it this cute little charming look. Once I get that wrapped around, I'm just going to use a little bit of hot glue to secure it, and we're good to go. So I'm just going to go in with some of these large pearls. They were a string of pearls. They came 3 different sizes on one string. I picked this up from Michael's some years ago. They were on clearance, and I got every one they had because I thought they were just absolutely stunning. I love pearls, or faux pearls, whatever. And so what I'm going to do here, again, off camera, I apologize, you guys can see a little bit of it, but I am just lining the pearls or bunching them up in a corner, and then I'm going to put the bouquet off to the side. Now this technique right here, where I take the glue bottle and I'm going to take my paper clip box here and hold those pearls right in that corner, like that's like the best technique that you will probably get from this entire video. So jot that down, okay? You gotta make do with what you got. That's what I'm trying to say here. That's what I'm trying to convey to y'all. Use what you got to make it work. All right. So once I get those all glued down, and I did use my regular Gorilla Glue as well as the hot glue just to make sure they stay in place. I get that picked, laid down. Next, I'm going in with this Homeward. I'm not sure where I got it. It probably came from either Hobby Lobby or Dollar Tree. And I just rubbed it down with some of the Rub and Buff. Now I'm hitting it up with some of that distressing ink. And that's going to tie more into that vintage rustic look that I'm really going for on this particular piece. I'm also going to take some of that distressing ink and outline a little bit on the tray as well, because I felt like it just needed it, along with that home sign being added. And that, guys, pretty much is it. So I think I did jump ahead. I didn't glue the home part down yet. So yeah. Okay, but that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue. I don't anticipate that falling off, so I don't think I need anything stronger adhesive wise. And that's it for that piece. We are going to move on until, oh, no, we're not. We're going to say, awesome, Jane. Thank you so much for sharing your creations with me, girlfriend. I absolutely love them. My heart was smiling when she sent these to me. I think they're all absolutely adorable. Thank you for sharing. And I can't wait to see more from you, my sweet friend. Now we're going to jump on into this next project before we wrap things up, because we have one more after this. But we're going to take this football cutout that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. We're not going to use the part where it has the engraved football on it. We're using the back part. We're staining that with some territorial beige. And we're going to go in with this gorgeous piece of rice paper that I picked up from DecoupagNapkins.com. Now, just to share with you guys, while you see me separate that, I'm using my water pen just to outline what I want from this sheet of paper. We had some rules for this decoupage party in order for us to attend. So we had to use one thing that wasn't a wood item. We had to use something other than a napkin, something other than Mod Podge, and something other than something that didn't come from Dollar Tree. And actually, I don't think I used anything from Dollar Tree. But you guys, again, inspiration. So use your imagination. If there is something equivalent at Dollar Tree you could find to pull these items off or these projects off, go for it. Don't be afraid. Do it. Make it your own. All right. So as you've seen throughout the video, I'm applying my glue to adhere my rice paper to my project. So what I'm doing here is making sure this paper is nice and sealed tight, because we are going to be going in with quite a few coats of distressing. And so I just want to make sure it was sealed nice and tight. And I absolutely love the print on this paper. Now I'm taking some more of that Mod Podge, putting it over the project and making sure it's sealed nice and tight, and we're knocking out the wrinkles. Now I really would have preferred some wrinkles on this project, but for the sake of time, I needed to move this process along. Now I'm going to go in with some vintage white paint by Folk Art. And I am going to be doing like a light brushing, not like that heavy distressing, because the vision I had for this piece when I saw it was, because it has a lighter tone to it in the brown. It's like a lighter tone. I instantly just had this vision of like, this is a picture that was on something and somebody kind of wiped away the dust to reveal the picture. I know it's a stretch, But that's where my mind went. Okay, come with me here. Stay with me. Stay with me. Don't let me lose you. Okay. And so to accomplish that, I had a thought of what the colors I wanted, but I didn't know what colors those were. So I had to create it, is basically what I'm doing. So I'm going in, doing like a dusting, if you will, with the vintage white. Then I come in with my burnt umber and I start kind of brushing that over. And so once I start working it together, it just really starts coming together. It's really giving me that nice grainy wood look that I was going for. And I tell you guys, this was just absolutely farmhouse fabulousness to me. It was so beautiful. I absolutely love it so much. And so I'm just dusting and going back and forth, highlighting it with the vintage white paint. And then I come back in and I really highlight where I tore the paper. And I can't wait for you guys to see that part, because I really, really loved it, because it was at that point where it really started coming together for me. And again, I love this picture in general. I just think it's absolutely adorable in everything farmhouse for spring. Like, I just love it. And so then it was just right about here. Yeah, it was right after this, I think. Yeah, right after this, where I'm going to take a smaller paintbrush. And this is where I'm just going to outline where I tore the picture. And this is where I'm saying, like, this is where the vision was coming through, where it was just like, oh my gosh, this looked like it was like in a window or something, or on a old time store or something like that, where they just wiped it away and revealed this really, really cool picture. And I really love this. I'm telling you guys, I don't know if all of these are my favorite today. Like, I really did. I like them all. Next, I'm going in with this jute rope that I ordered off of Amazon. It's super thick. It's kind of like a thick braided jute rope. And I just wanted to give this a finished look, because it still was kind of giving me football vibes. Even though it was an oval shape, it still was giving me football vibes. So I was like, okay, I want to frame this a little bit. And the only way I knew to do that was to bring in the jute rope. And guys, it really did tie this together. And I was so excited, or happy, that I made the choice to do that, opposed to just letting it be by itself. Next, what you're going to see is I go in with some Spanish moss. I'm going to add that right around where the bottom of the eggs are. And that's just to give it more of a 3D effect, because you guys know, if you've been here with me any time, how I feel about my 3D effects when I'm doing these type of crafts. Now, that little coaster thing up at the top there that I was going to use for a hanger, ignore that, because I am going to remove it. I was thinking about the little chicken or hen's little, updo up there. And I was like, oh, that would be cute on here. But yeah, no, that was not cute. Then I thought I would add in these little miniature eggs, which was kind of cute, but I still opted to take those off. I was like, I just didn't want to mess up the picture, so I just stuck with the Spanish moss as the end result. And now I decided that, in case I want to switch this from being a leaner to something I could hang, I decided to add in a little bit of twine to the back. And that's it for that. Now we're on to our final project of today, guys. And I love this. I hadn't done a mason jar in a while. I picked this large mason jar up from Hobby Lobby. It's probably about 17 inches. I love working with wooden mason jars, guys. You guys know for my whole 2 years that I've been on YouTube, I love working with mason jars. So next I have these napkins, gorgeous napkins. This one I picked up from Bristol Farms, and the other one I picked up from DecoupageNapkins.com, which I had in my stash for quite some time now. And I saw the two together when I was going through everything, and I was like, this is going to be gorgeous together. So I had to do something with it. And as you guys have seen throughout the process of how I've been using Easy Press, doing the same method here. And guys, look at the vibrancy of that napkin. It is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. And my butterflies. I love butterflies. I don't know why I love them so much, but I do. So gorgeous. And once I get them applied, I was like, I could literally leave this like this and be in happy zone. Okay, but I decided I'm going to take some clear stickers that I have picked up from Hobby Lobby. They have these really cute bunnies on them, different shades of brown and off black kind of color, and I really love that. So I added 2 of those, and again, I apologize you can't see them. You can see a little bit there, but yeah, I hate that the camera did that. But Now I'm going to go in with some lettering that I had picked up off of Amazon. But you can pick up letters anywhere. Dollar Tree, Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, anywhere they have them. Usually even Staples has them. I've picked up letters from there. But you know, these are just some whimsical ones that really look like, I don't know, they're really tied in really nice with the napkins, I think, in my opinion. But you guys can let me know how you feel about it. Next, I'm going in with some of these rhinestones. They're like an iridescent color, and they tied in very well with these colors. And I was just going all in, guys. No rhyme, no reason, just going. Now, those two color of paints, they're both fuchsia. I want to say they are forms of fuchsia. Now, one of them had like a metallic tone to them, so it had a really high gold tone behind it, and so I just put that on first, and then I layered it with the more matte color fuchsia to kind of bring it to life and tie into the colors that I'm using on this project. Next, I take some braided jute twine, put that around the neck of the piece, and I'm going in with this cabbage rose pick that I picked up from Michael's. It was only like 80 cents, but oh my goodness, it was absolutely gorgeous, and it just tied in perfectly to this. Like, this all just fell together without me even trying, and I just absolutely love this piece. Now, I will also let you guys know my camera was about to die at this point, but you'll see the layout, and you guys will see it coming up in just a few seconds here in the final reveal, guys. Here we are. And you guys have to let me know how you feel about everything. Guys, if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting. You guys know how I feel about the comments. Please keep them coming. And also, I want to thank you, Lovies, for us reaching our 3,600 subscriber count. I love the fact that you guys want to be here with me. And without you guys, it wouldn't even be a Craft Away with May channel. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. So please keep those likes and comments coming, because we are on the roll, the goal, we're on the goal to reaching 5,000. So let's do it sooner than later. And whenever we get there, I'll be appreciative of it. So just do that. And just remember that all of that I ask of you is completely free, guys. It's just a matter of a click of the button and leaving me a few words in the comment section. All right, and here we are with this tray, guys. I think it's just absolutely stunning. You have to let me know, guys, if you had a favorite from today. I need to hear from you guys, because again, you know, this was just all fun for me today. I love the fact that I got to decoupage throughout. You guys know how much I love it. If you don't know and you're new here, you know, now you know, welcome. I'm a decoupage head. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's one of my passions. I really do love it. And guys, don't forget that I will have the ladies' information in my description box below. So please stop by and tell them I said hello and that I sent you their way. I promise you guys will not be disappointed. Also, guys, as I mentioned too, our other sister Kay, her information will be there as well. So stop by, do her a solid, say hello to see what content she does have available for you guys, and tell her I said hello as well. And with all that being said, Lovies, thank you for stopping by. Have a great weekend. And until the next video, be safe, be kind, and happy crafting your days away. Hugs and kisses. XOXO. Bye.